Hello there. In this video I'm gonna show you our pump decoder that covers brand Motura generation 1, 2 and 3. Now before I begin, a little bit about locks. Generation 1, it's quite old now. It can be rarely found. Generally it has, as a rule, 6 cold levers with separators between them. Specific about generation 1 is that it has one reflexive spring that impacts all 6 cold levers. So only one spring, one of the codes is the leading one. We call it trascinatore. Now in this video I'm gonna cover the newest generations, which are generation 2 and generation 3. Unlike generation 1, generation 2 and generation 3 have no splitting plates. They have again 6 cold levers. There is general reflexive spring, but also they have, each of the levers have individual spring. So each spring has a lever. In generation 3 we can find anti-pick cuts. Now this is the blade for the most European pump locks that are very common in the Mediterranean countries like Italy, Greece, Spain, Malta. Now this on the right side is the French one. So in France the most common one is this one. As you can see, it's reversed. So if you get the standard European version, it won't fit into the French ones unless they're from the standard European kind. Now, very simple tool. It looks very complicated, I realize that, but a little bit about the tool. Each lever is connected to each of those buttons. It must have very free movement here. So in order for the whole kit or for the whole tool to work, they must be very smooth in terms of movement. Now all 6 are fully unlocked. If you want to lock one, you simply push it and it will hold it. Now you see the first one is locked. I can move it because that's the point of it, but cannot move it more than 0.5 millimeters or something close to that size. So each handle here corresponds to one of the buttons. Now the standard procedure is first to locate the main leading plate, the main leading lever. As a rule, it's always in position 3 or in position 4, because we are talking about generation 2 and generation 3. So in the next part I'm gonna show you the start of the procedure, which is locating the trascinatore, the code position. First, as a first step, we locate whether it's the third or the fourth one. The second step is to locate the depth of the code. And from this point on, it's a matter of hand. It's not a fast tool. This is a very precise tool. It's not something that you can work for 2 minutes. It's a procedure that will take, let's say, from 5 to 15 minutes, depending on your experience. It can be faster, of course, but it's a precise tool. It's a 100% tool if you follow the procedure, but everything depends on your experience as a locksmith, as a professional. So let's see the first step in locating the leading coat the trascinatore and then we go on. Okay, let's start the procedure. They're all released, maybe, yes, they're all moving. Now, insert. From here I will apply a little bit tension. As I said, the leading one, it's always the third or the fourth. This is 3, this is 4. I'm applying, because it's a pump lock, obviously it must be inside, and medium tension. Now let's see how the fourth one responds under tension. I push it forward, and whenever I release, it goes back. Let's check the third one. You see how it stays? Now the moment I release it, it pops out with a spring. So let's go with tension left so that you can see it. You see, it stays. The moment I release the tension, it pops back. It's a clear indicator that in this lock, it's a generation 3 by the way, Motura, the trascinatore, the leading one, is the third one. Now, the next step is to locate, again those are fully released as you can see. The next step is to locate the coat depth. Okay, I'm gonna give tension. Now tension is to the right, decoder is fully in, I push it. Now this is the movement of the trascinatore. So this is the upper one, this is the down position. So up position, down position, and you must fix it somewhere in between. You see, I fixed it and I pushed the button. Now let me show it again. Tension. This is the trascinatore. So this is the up position, this is the down position, somewhere in between, and you push. Now whatever I do, the trascinatore stays there. Next thing to do, fix my camera. I'm gonna block all buttons. I memorized that I shouldn't touch number 3. Number 3 is now set, and if the height is the code is the correct one, I should be able to perform my procedure perfectly. In the next step, let's start the code reading. Okay, trascinatore is now set. Make sure those are locked, because sometimes you may release them and they can move, which is quite unpleasant. So always make sure they're fully locked, and let's start. Insert. Now tension, this is tension right, this is tension left, tension right, all are locked, and you start touching them. 6, nothing happens, you see it's not springy. 5, it's a springy one, look at it, even it reflects on the button. 4, it reflects on the button. Let's change now the tension direction. Always check the tension direction, once left, once right. 6, nothing. 5, it's springy. When it's springy, we don't touch it. 4, springy. 5, springy. 2, nothing. 1, nothing. 1, nothing. 2, nothing. 3, we never touch it. This is the trascinatore, this is the leading one. So 1 and 2, nothing. 4, okay. 5, okay. 6, nothing. Let's start from the first one. Release. Now I'm gonna release the first one, and I'm gonna, from here, I'm gonna simply push it onto the next code from 7 to 6, like this. insert, tension, nothing. 1 is nothing, so it means it's not enough. I'm not gonna test the rest because I want to proceed with the first one. 1 coat up. Let's check it again. Push, now it's a pump, always push, then tension. Now you see, springy, tension, left, springy. Check, let's check, this is okay, this, nothing. Let's change, make sure the first one is locked. Let's now change the second one with 1 position. Make sure you lock it. Check. 1, okay. 2, now it's okay. Let's change tension direction to check. 1 is okay, 2, okay. So those 2 are okay. Let's check the rest. 3, I don't care about it. You remember in the beginning, this was springy. Now 5 is springy, but 4, it's not. 6, it's not. So in the beginning, this was springy and it was giving you the impression that it was in coat, but obviously when I changed the coat depths of the first and the second, this feeling also changed here. So don't forget, you should always check all of the leaders. Now I want to touch the fourth one. Extract. Release number 4 and move it 1 position up, then close. Check. About the 1, I'm not sure anymore. 2 is okay. So 1, I'm not sure. 2 is still springy. 4, now it's springy. 5, it's springy. 6, nothing. But 1, I don't like it. I'm gonna return to 1, and I'm gonna put it 1 position up like this, and I'm gonna check again. Now, nice. Second one, nice. I check both positions. Fourth one, it's still springy. Fifth one, it's still springy. Sixth one, nothing. Okay, so let's change. I release the sixth one and I put it in position 1. Make sure all are fully locked. 1, okay. 2, okay. 4, okay, I think. 5, okay. 6, nothing. I don't like it. I'm gonna release. I'm gonna put it here and I'm gonna unlock the button. Don't forget to lock the button. Voila. This is the code. Now, obviously, if the buttons are locked, it will hold the code, so you'll have it. Let's summarize. The first step is to locate the trascinatore or the leading one. It's always in position 3. or in position 4. Let's say we have discovered is the third one. It's time. The most difficult step for me is to determine what the code of the trascinatore is. So when you feel the free movement, it's somewhere between the top movement and the down movement. In my case, it's like this. Then it becomes easy. As I said, it's not a fast procedure, but it's 100% one, because you have the free time to check in your own pace the first one, the second one, fifth, sixth, etc. So it keeps the code. Don't forget, always make sure you log those. In generation 1, the procedure is a little bit different, but in the principle it's exactly the same. The trascinatore, it's always again in position 3 and 4. It's different. The trascinatore is different in color, but this is you know, thoughts for another video when I'm gonna cover the generation 1. Here, generation 2 and 3, the most common ones, the most modern ones that can still be found in the Mediterranean countries. As I said in the beginning, very straightforward to it, requires a bit of training, but very easy to work with. So this was the pump decoder 3-in-1 by LuckyLocks. Thank you for watching.